What's up, my pickles and picklets? It's Spontaneous Pickle here, and today we're going to be doing a very short and concise video regarding Survivor Series WarGames. As you see, I didn't get a chance to film yesterday. I do apologize. Last couple of days has been very busy, but that's why today we're going to do a short one, and then I'm going to try to finally edit that Spider-Man video because it's an hour long. I'm probably just going to throw the recording in to say, here you go, but without much editing, but we'll see. I do want to cut a couple of small parts that was just like complete silence because I was just like the whole time, but nonetheless. So Survivor Series WarGames. What match? Oh yeah. So it started off with the women's match, right? Now it was the what was it? Damage control, basically. Let the damage control versus like the faces like Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair. What is it? Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. I was gonna say Bailey, but that was not Bailey. Shotzi and Becky Lynch. Now this match was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was probably one of the better matches of the night. And, you know, everybody showed up. You know, even Shotzi showed up, which was good. Because I do like Shotzi. And I think that nobody's pointing me out about it. I realized on my post that it might have sounded like I was being critical of Shotzi. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe I liked her promo personally. I liked her energy. But I just didn't feel like it hit the way she wanted to. I could be wrong, though. Again, I could be wrong. But I personally liked it. But, yeah, maybe it's also because I just not used to seeing her with this caliber of team. But I do hope to see her do more. I think Shotzi does have great potential, and this match she's definitely shown that. So I do hope to see her more often in like some top level matches and not just thrown into the background of obscurity. So we'll see. But of course, this match, the Faces did win this match, and they actually won by beating Bailey. They pinned Bailey. So I do suspect that during SmackDown, it's going to be more dissension. I don't know if they're going to fully break off from Bailey or it's going to be another one of those long-term storytelling, but I do think that at this point we need to just do something with Bailey already, make her a face, already, just get it over with, because I think we're dragging that out a little too long, and I just think it's time to just move forward, like we move forward with the heel turns, 5 in like less than a month. Let's do a couple of more face turns, like why not, right? Anyway, so that was pretty much for that match. The next match we had here was Santos Escobar versus Dragon Lee. Now, this match was kind of short. I was a little bit sad. I understand Dragon Lee could have eaten the loss, and I suspected it. By the way, I was right on the first one, and also I was right on this one with the results that Dragon Lee was going to lose. I just think that right now, Santos just turned heel, and it wouldn't make sense for him to lose. Now, I do question the reasoning why they decided to throw Dragon Lee instead of Carlito in that match, because from what I'm seeing now, it was just a kayfabe injury. But the thing is that, like, I guess it's to make Santos look more badass, right? But the thing is, whilst Dragon Lee could afford the loss, and like I said, he'll come back on SmackDown and like win another match and be back on momentum. But I always wonder, was it the wisest thing to do it, or maybe they were filling him out. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I do believe that maybe the next pay-per-view is gonna, or Premier Live is gonna be Santos versus Carlito. It's gonna be held up for a future. I do think that match does have potential, and who knows, maybe Carlito will win. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think that the only win that may happen is Rey Mysterio. That might not even happen too, because Rey Mysterio eats a lot of losses as well. But nonetheless, it was a really good match, high flying. Dragon Lee had a couple of good spots, but Santos really looked like a beast. And I think that was the intention of this match, to make Santos Escobar look like a beast, and he certainly did. Like, I don't want to say it, but in my mind, he kind of dominated that match. So, congratulations to Santos Escobar, and that's the second match that I was correct about, by the way. Afterwards, we had, and by the way, that wasn't the next match. I stand corrected. It was actually The Miz versus Gunther, but it's okay. I don't have to be in complete exact order. We also had then The Miz versus Gunther. Now, this match, I kind of went exactly how I expected it, to be honest with you, because they were playing a lot on Miz still being a cheat, and he did definitely cheat to almost win, allegedly. But Miz, it was good. He fought a good fight, but wasn't really like any real threat. Like, I felt like Bronson Reed was more of a bigger threat on Raw, so I think that match is what I'd rather have seen on a Premium Live event than The Miz versus Gunther, with all due respect to The Miz. He's a great wrestler. He's got the ability, but the thing is that he looked like a wimp in this match, and then like Gunther made him tap out with a half Boston Crab, and like he tapped out immediately. It wasn't like a fight. Like, yeah, with the most he held on, but once Gunther went half, he put his knee on his back. He was like tap 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 tap, and then that was it. So it did not really make the Miz look any bit stronger. And I think at this point, I don't want to be one of those heel turn people, but I don't see what the point of Miz staying a face is, because like I said, he's just a heel character. Like I said, I'd rather see Theory as a face, because I do think Theory has more of a face aesthetic, to be honest with you, like when it comes to his movesets and everything like that. So yeah, this match was another prediction that I was right on, by the way, completely. And yeah, The Miz lost. So not really surprised there. Gunther retains. I'm happy Gunther retained though, so I like Gunther. By the way, I don't know if anybody knows, Gunther didn't really chop Miz's chest a lot. I guess because they knew Miz would have lit up like a red light or something like that. So lucky for the Miz, he escaped that. But yeah, again, there was no point in the match where I thought Gunther was gonna lose or even was in danger. Next up, we had Zoe Stark versus Rhea Ripley. This was another one of those matches where it didn't really hit for me. Actually, to be honest, the only two matches that hit for me this premium live event, if I could be really honest with you, were the two WarGames matches. I don't know why, but Zoe Stark, she did not really. She fought well, but not well enough. Like there was no, again, just like with the Miz versus Gunther, there was really no point in the match where I felt like, okay, Rhea's gonna lose. Like I just didn't feel that match. And I love Rhea's look, by the way. She had a really cool look for this premium live event. But anyway, yeah, Zoe just didn't stand a chance, and it just didn't seem right. And even the fans, I mean, the fans love Rhea anyway, but they were way more behind Rhea than Zoe. I think what they need to do is maybe work a little bit more on Zoe's mic presentation, maybe, and then try to get fans to either love or hate her, so that she'll have more positive. Because it wasn't like they hated Zoe, but I don't even know if Zoe's a face or a heel, right? And I think Zoe's supposed to be the face in this because technically Rhea's a heel, but everybody loves Rhea. We all love Rhea. A lot of us want Rhea to stay champion, right? But I don't mind title. I want her to stay champion for some part of it, but then also part of me wants her to lose it because I like to see titles exchange and not always be in the hands for a long time, to be honest. But I do like Rhea doing it. And if she has more matches that she defends more often, then I'm all for it, So as long as she does that, I'll let her stay the title as long as she wants. So she needs to do more defenses. But we also need to have more credible threats. I need to see a Rhea versus Nia Jax one-on-one. I'm sorry to say I'm not a Nia Jax lover, but, if Nia Jax seems like a challenge, I'm all for it. Doesn't matter all other stuff, you know what I mean? So let's go Nia Jax versus Rhea one-on-one properly at a premium live event. I'm surprised they haven't done it already. They could kind of showed it in many different ways, But again, that was another prediction that was correct, though, and that was a fourth prediction. Last but not least, we had the match with... I'm sorry, I'm looking at the day. Okay, the Judgment Day, basically, with Drew McIntyre, or as I call it, Heel McIntyre, versus Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, and Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. Now, this match was really cool. They had a lot of great spots as always. Obviously, the other match did. EO always impressing with that garbage can in her head, by the way. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into move for move today. But nonetheless, this match is really good. Obviously, just like always, the heels were beating them up. One funny moment I will say, because they had the advantages, is when Dom came out. You know how they usually count 10, 9, 8? As soon as Dom came, because he was the last one to come out, it was just boo. There was no 10, 9, 8. Nobody even wanted to see him come out, so that was really funny. And he was the only one who really didn't dominate when he came in the ring. Like, he came in the ring only to get his butt whipped. So that's pretty cool. I love that story for Dom. I like how he's getting his butt whipped, but somehow he pulls through. Shockingly, though, the end result was interesting because at the end, right, we had Randy Orton come out. Obviously, that's what's expected. But when it was his turn, Rhea came out instead with the briefcase for Damian Priest to cash in. But as soon as she gave it to the referee to do the whole thing, where we could put the thing, just like I expected, by the way, Priest was going to try to cash in. Randy Orton saw him kicked, and my goodness, he came out and he was jacked. He was also very happy to get there. When he came in, once he came in, the match pretty much ended a few moments later. Like it was like once he came in, the threat of the Judgment Day seemed neutralized in that match, and that was really cool. And it was really nice to see they threw JD off the top of the cage into an RKO. A lot of people are saying it's the best RKO ever, but I don't think so. I think the Evan Bourne one was because it was so done to perfection. Where Evan Bourne did he was doing his fourth or fifth. Orton was on the floor. He got up and caught him midair, and obviously that's a dangerous combination to hit that so perfectively. So they did it perfectly, and it was amazing. And then also, Cody Rhodes at the crossroads to Priest for the win. I don't know if this is gonna start the dissension with Priest. Unfortunately, yes, Priest ate the pin, but unlike Bayley, it maybe it will. I don't know. It's hard. It might play a little bit into it because Priest was trying to claim leadership. But I mean, if you're the leader, the last thing you want to do is be the one that gets pinned, right? So I do feel like these two matches had kind of the same things on the line as the other. So as much as I would love to see the payoff, especially because these are two potential face turns, and I think we need some after all these heel turns we've been having. And let's be honest, Damage Control is rolling out is welcome, and the Judgment Day is getting a little bit boring with the same setup, right? Though JD joining is a good thing, it's something adding to it, but it's not really an improvement. I think you ask me who I want to have my back in a fight, JD versus Priest, I say Priest, but that's just me. But nonetheless, yeah, it might lead to something with Priest, so we'll see. Afterwards, I was kind of worried because there was a moment where Randy Orton was gonna RKO Jey Uso, Jey Uso. But then all of a sudden, I think was it Priest or somebody else came, he just super kicked him instead, and then they didn't do it. So it was kind of a moment of fake. But at the end, I thought that they were gonna do it. But Jey Uso was smart. He was like, "Let me stay away from Randy." So he was avoiding Randy, which was really funny. It's kind of sad how Jey Uso was dealing with all the drama from everybody being beat up by the Bloodline and nobody else. He's taking the heat for all the love, like. Beat up Jimmy, go for solo, you know. But I guess because they're all still a team still, you know, kind of works, right? But poor Jay. But I like him. He's really awesome. I like how he's hyping the heads up, and I really like his interest music and his solo wrestling stuff is really cool. And it's his team Cody. I really think they should really put that together and make that work. But I know Cody has other things to go for, so you know. Last time, what happened at the end is after they were celebrating, all of a sudden, CM Punk's music hit. Now, as you guys know, I'm kind of mutual about CM Punk. It's like I don't care or I don't not care. It's like I'm whatever it is for it is. Now I do understand WWE's position of bringing him back. Again, I don't feel like they need him or they needed him for now. Maybe they were trying to just like show up AEW because AEW decided to do, I think, Rampage. I think in Collision, coming from wrong guys if you watch AEW on that same night to compete. But I don't know. I just didn't think it was necessary, and I'm a little bit worried because as much as I don't have a real plus or minus against Punk. I loved him in 2011, by the way, I did, but I do kind of agree that he tends to cause drama, but I'm not in all these situations, and I don't follow super deep, so I don't want to give my opinion without having more insight, you know, but, like, I don't know, I just don't know if he's the best ideal, given his history, you know what I mean, and I don't know, it just seems weird, but I'm not going to sit there and hate on it. The one thing I will say that I will hate on is I didn't like that he took the attention away from everybody at the end of the show, which felt forced. And there was a thing where Seth Rollins was pissed off and gave him the finger. It might have been a work, but nonetheless, he did give him the finger. And I kind of agree with Seth. Like a lot of people, there's a lot of rumors going on that a lot of people frustrated about it. But Randy Orton was chilling. He was like the only one who Randy was just happy to be back, which I love. But I don't know. I just felt like the way they say CM Punk's return kind of took away from everything else. Like I don't know. Like yeah, they ended the show allegedly and all stuff. But I don't know, I just felt like it took away from the winner's moment in the thing. So I do presume that because of this, though, CM Punk would be a heel. I don't know if he was a face to a heel in AEW, but in WWE, he kind of was a face towards the end, so the heel turn. But I'm not going to count it as a heel turn because it was too many years. Because at least what Kyrie's saying, it was like, 2 or 3 years, right? So I'm not going to count this as a heel turn. However, I do believe it is a heel turn, and you know how it is. Even some heels, even in their hometown, unless they start insulting their own hometown, they usually respect it. So I don't know. I wasn't really huge on this. I do think that this could have been done a little bit better, and I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. Again, I just can't stress it up. I just wasn't feeling this. I didn't like how it happened. I feel like they could have done a better job. I think they should have done the Shinsuke Open Challenge at the end or right before the last match, and then have it. But I also say they want to save the biggest surprise for last. In my opinion, is that the biggest surprise? No. Orton coming out jacked was, in my opinion. But for Chicago, I get it. So they wanted to make them go home happy. But I don't know. It just felt like, I don't know. It didn't really hit right with me. But anyway, that is my quick review for Survivor Series WarGames 2023. So if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you like it that much. And with that, Spontaneous Pickle is out, and I'm going to finally try to edit Spider-Man. Oh my god. But it might take a few days, people, so please do bear with me, my Pickles and Picklets. It may take a few days, because like I said, I have a lot of other things I do. As you know, this is not like my full-time thing. Hopefully one day it will be. And by the way, I do see I got a 6th subscriber. Woo! So thank you so much for whoever did subscribe to my channel. I don't know who it is, but I'm just giving you credit and love. And anytime somebody subscribes at the moment to get more of a steady flow of subscribers, I'm going to be thankful for that. I mean, I'm always thankful. Heck, I might even make that my thing. Just thank every time I see a bunch of subscribers or even one subscriber, right, for every video. So thank you once again for whoever subscribed. And Spontaneously Pickled is out of here. And I hope to see you all in the comments, especially the new subscribers, because it's always nice to talk to new people. Take care, guys.